This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Welcome. We're very pleased to have with us the CEO of Microsoft, Steve Ballmer. Thanks so much for joining us on the program. This is your first major trip to India, I think, since your vacation in 1983. You briefly passed through in 1995. How many changes are you finding?
Incredible change. Both in the last 9 years, it's a shame, frankly. I need to be here. I see incredible change in the economy, in the IT industry. It's really quite amazing and quite positive.
Let's be honest, you haven't always been that bullish on India. At least 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, perhaps you did feel that maybe India is not necessarily as hot as all of that. Have you changed your mind in recent years or no?
No, I think I've always had great enthusiasm for what was possible in India. I think what we've really seen in the last 5 or 6 years is that all of the factors, the economic factors, are all ripe now. And we see not only, of course, the market developing here in India, but India is becoming the source of a good portion of the world's computer science talent.
So that's essentially what Microsoft has now sees its role in India. You're going to be doing not just the marketing, but also, obviously, you're now doing a lot of development support, global support out of India. How do you see this in the years going forward? Which of these various aspects do you think would be the most important for Microsoft?
I think it's unwise for me to say one will be more important than the other. Correct. I actually think we have probably in a sense 6 major things we really want to get done in India. We want to build great software here for the world. We want to support the software that we sell globally with great competence here in India. We want to build our own internal software to run Microsoft here in India. We want to be a good sales and marketing company for the Indian market. We want to help create jobs in India by partnering with the big systems integrators as they expand around the world. And last but certainly not least, we want to be a good citizen here in India. There are particular issues in the market, be they issues of digital inclusion or others, which we think will be very important, and we need to be an industry leader in partnering with government and others on those.
Right, so you've just in a sense set the stage. Let's go through some of those if we can in greater detail. This particular trip, is there any specific agenda that you have? You, of course, inaugurated the Hyderabad Center, but anything specific that you want to get done here, or are you, in a sense, feeling your way around, getting a closer hands-on sense of what's happening in India?
We've really, since 2002, when Bill Gates was here and announced our $400 million investment in India, we've really, as they say, put our foot down on the gas pedal and are driving quite rapidly. We had a team of our top executives here in India within the last month or so to, as we say, immerse themselves in the market, the opportunities, what's going on. My objective is to be enough in touch with our partners, with our customers, with government, that I can help our people as they propose new programs, new ideas, new plans for investing in India, to be in a position to say, yes, that makes sense, or no, that doesn't, based upon getting feedback here in the marketplace.
Right, so the sort of software that you are thinking of developing out of India, to just take those various points that you were talking about a minute or two back, the software that you think you will be developing out of India, is this going to be cutting-edge Microsoft, or is it low-end grunt work, as used to be painted about India a couple of years back?
No, we've taken a very different approach to development in India, I'd say, than virtually everybody else in the market. We are doing cutting-edge development for our key products here in India. We're building pieces of our new Windows release, Longhorn, here in India. We're building parts of our new Windows Server product. Parts of MSN are being built here in India. Part of the new tools that we're trying to provide, state-of-the-art development tools for software developers around the world, we're building here in India. Extensions for our MSN services, built here in India. So there's nothing grunt-like, if you will, about the fantastic work our engineers are doing here.
So is this essentially, are you putting into place a 24-hour sort of a cycle where some work is done in Redmond, some is done out here? Or are they individual software processes that you're going to be completely doing out of India?
It's not really, we're not in India to get 24/7.
All right.
We're in India because there's great talent in India.
Okay.
We want access to the phenomenal engineering talent that's graduating from Indian universities. Some of that, frankly, we will employ in the United States. We have many Indian nationals working for us in Redmond. But if we really want full access to the best talent coming out of Indian universities, we also need to build software here. And the team here has its own projects and its own mission. It's not just there to supplement by time or doing lower level work. It's a real development operation.
And how do the big Indian software providers, software service companies, Infosys, Wipros, you've got partnerships, many of them. How do they fit into the entire process?
Well, I think of those partnerships as having two aspects. Number one, there are a set of things that we are contracting, some lower level development, some higher level development, particularly for our own internal use, some support that we contract to the big systems integrators. And then, perhaps more importantly, those systems integrators are building some of the most important applications for our customers around the world. And we want to make sure we're working with them on the training, the sales and marketing partnership, the technical partnership that lets companies like Wipro and Infosys and TCS and others do just amazing work.